So what is the objective and goals? Well, the very first thing you have to know, like, do I need a web presence to market my product? Certain cases you may, certain cases you may not. It's not always you have to have it, you have to have it. Now, more and more as internet is becoming popular, there's a lot more faster connection now. So there's more people use internet. So if you are in a country like us here, it is a great tool to have. Now if you try to market your product in a country where only 5% of the people are using internet, then getting in there with your whole web presence, online internet, does not work that good. We have offices in India, and it's funny, when we first opened the office there, we interviewed a lot of industry leaders there, like, well, what do you think will work here? E-commerce, this or that. The early stage, they were like, well, you can build all the e-commerce, who's going to buy? No one goes online to buy, so you can't sell online. Which was pretty interesting to see how now the internet access is so much easier. More and more people are going online. So there's a big jump now, that they're all one e-commerce website. The problem countries like that face is the ISP is the internet service providers are governed by the government, and it's extremely expensive. A cable modem costs you $35. The same speed connection in a country like India, it costs $500. So they're back into the age when we used to have Prodigy, AOL. That's how they all dial out, log in. Now, they have cyber cafes and stuff like that opening up. And it's funny that everybody would think like, well, India is so advanced with IT, they should have all this online. Again, it's new to them too. So depending on who you're targeting your product, it is important to find out what is your best marketing approach. Just doing online doesn't mean that will give you the best return. It could be just plain old, a newspaper ad that may bring you more, what you're trying to do. So that's why you have to identify, like, what is your goal, what is your objective. Now, once you identify that you have a goal, you have to set a realistic goal, right? Because if you don't set a realistic goal, you just look at it like, well, Amazon is selling billions of dollars. I have this great idea, just going to work like Amazon. We're going to sell millions of dollars too. If you create a goal that is not realistic, you're not going to hit the target. You're going to slowly fall behind. So again, creating a proper goal is extremely important for your online marketing campaign. A lot of time people may say like, well, we don't sell from our website. Well, you may not sell a product, you may not be a retail store, but anybody in a business, they're selling something. Either they're selling service, they're selling product. The bottom line is you're capturing a customer. When you capture a customer, it is a conversion. And that's the goal. You want to look at it, well, how can I sell from my site? How can I retain prospective customers' information? And that's why the website becomes extremely important. That you're building it for a potential customer. When a potential customer comes to your website, they don't know who you are. If they know who you are, they don't care how complicated your website is. They will go and find your phone number and contact you. Now, when they come to your site, they have options. They have a ton of options to go to another site. They don't have a ton of minutes to spend on your website. So that's why capturing that first quick message, are you sending the message out properly? It's very important from your website. You have to look at it that way. One of the things we always do, when we get into a keyword research analysis with the client, it's always, we have to understand how you sell your product, because you know your product better than we do. Well, we know how to, figure it out, how those keywords can bring traffic to your site. But again, you know your customers' trend. So what happens is, a simple question like that, we ask like, well, if you were on a yellow page, we're looking for you, how would you search it? That really narrows it down. Well, Hinsdale, that's what I'm looking for, a plumber. And boom, that's your target. It's not just plumber or plumbing. So you have to understand your customer before you do any kind of marketing, and online marketing is nothing different.